Welcome, I'm Graydon, and this has been Buster, where I buy, watch, and review budget bin movies for you. Today's movie comes to us from 2005, and it is The Fantastic Four. This movie is a superhero movie. Let's just put it that way. It's a superhero movie. If you want to see another review about big, crazy, super-powered beings, go watch my Godzilla vs. Kong review. It's right up here in the annotation that just appeared on your screen. Watch that. Now, let's dive in. Fantastic Four in 2005, I almost said 2005. Wow. In 2005, this movie was decent. People hated it. People still hate it to this day. Some like it, some don't. It has, don't get me wrong, it has some great things in this movie. One of them is right here. One of them's right here. One of them's right here. And one of them's right there. Yeah. 3/4 of the Fantastic Four are great in here. One becomes Captain America. One is on the Shield and the Commish, both TV shows. The other one goes on, doesn't really act much anymore, but had a huge career up to this point. Say what you will about this film, it garnered a sequel. Movies that are horrible don't really garner sequels. Albeit, Daredevil did garner the Elektra sequel, but that wasn't necessarily a sequel, that was a spin-off. This literally had a sequel called Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. But this was actually a sequel. The reason I say those three of the main cast are great. Chris Evans plays the hothead Johnny Storm. Perfect casting to that point in his career. Jessica Alba plays Sue Storm, soon to be Sue Richards. Perfect casting for her up until that point. Michael Chiklis plays the ever-loving blue-eyed thing, Ben Grimm, in this movie. That was a spot-on choice there. He's a bigger guy himself, so him wearing the latex suit, which I'll get to in a minute, just makes him believable as the Thing. The other two main cast members in here that I don't really like are Ian Gruffudd. I think I pronounced that correctly. Or is it Ioan? I don't know. It's either Ian or Ioan Gruffudd, and Julian McMahon. Julian McMahon, up to this point, did Nip Tuck. So he was well known for that TV show. He plays Dr. Victor Von Doom. That's alright casting there, but Ian Gruffudd? No. He should stay away from all movies. He's not good in this. Okay, let's talk about the good in this movie. Like I said, those three actors. The banter between Johnny and Thing, you need in any Fantastic Four movie. Or TV show, for that matter. Them going at it, you have one level-headed guy, one hothead, always going at it with each other, and that was perfect. That was spot on. I enjoyed that. Seeing those two argue and fight. Thing, Ben Grimm's upset, him coming to the realization that he's upset with who he is because everyone else looks normal. Not him. He's a rock creature. Literally, he's a rock creature. There's no other way to put it. A rock creature, though, that can beat up the Hulk. Think about that for a moment. A rock creature that can beat up the Hulk. And I said Jessica Alba. Jessica Alba does a great job here being Sue Storm. Before she's Sue Richards, she was well known in the science field. Here she is kind of that well known, but I mean she plays, how should I say it? She plays Sue with such grace that Kate Mara's doesn't work. Jessica Alba embodies Sue Storm. From her attitude down to the way her poise, just the way she carries herself, is Sue Storm down to a T. Ian Gruffudd, less said about his read, the better. Miles Teller in the reboot was a better Reed. Let's put it that way. So those were some good. There was a couple goods. Other things in here are how they're learning to do their powers. I liked to see Johnny doing the whole thing with his finger, lighting things on fire. Ben trying to be gentle with these gigantic hands. And Reed brushing his teeth and stretching. Yeah, the stretching on the CGI could be better, but this was 2005. I almost said 2005 again. This was 2005 when this movie was done. CGI wasn't great like it is now. Look at it. Look at Godzilla vs. Kong as an example. This is how far CGI has come in just 16 years. So, let's put it this way then. That all was good. One of the parts I thought was good was Sue trying to get used to her powers. One thing I didn't like, you would think a guy as smart as Reed, who loves Sue with all his heart, would be able to create something right away that if she goes invisible, she doesn't have to strip down, completely naked, so no one can see her. Come on, Reed. That was by far one of the cringiest parts. In a kid's movie, honestly, this is a kid's movie. This is rated PG-13. Yeah, a teenager movie, but it's rated PG-13. Yeah, and Jessica Alba kind of gets pervy shots in here, quote unquote. I never thought of that at the time when I was watching it. Now, yeah, they're kind of weird shots. Now, I'm going to go into a couple bad things. One, I already mentioned, was the CGI. Two, why do they have to have it where the Fantastic Four and Victor Von Doom, who will become the villain, are all together on the spaceship when the gamma radiation hits? Why? It doesn't happen that way at all. Why is it that Doctor Doom's always with them when the gamma radiation hits in these movies? It shouldn't be. That's just wrong. And Doctor Doom shouldn't be made out of metal. His skin shouldn't turn into metal. Who is he, Ultron? Who is he, Ultron? No, he's not Ultron. Another bad part about this movie, too, that I hated more so than anything, was that when Johnny Storm turned into the Human Torch, you still saw his hair. Albeit, yeah, later on in the comic books, they start making his hair look like flames. That was just okay, this guy's getting burned. This guy lights himself on fire. Yeah, it shouldn't be that way, but his hair should look more like fire than just a coiffed head of hair. Should be. The other thing I hate about this movie, without passion, is that the storyline sucks. It stinks. I understand that they were trying to do a movie that would spawn off several sequels. X-Men did it better. Before you say, oh, Fox doesn't know what they did. Fox created 6 X-Men movies and 3 Wolverine spin-offs. And Deadpool, another spin-off of the X-Men. So you see, Fox knows what they're doing with stuff like this. This was horrible. This was just plain and utter garbage. I mean, the fight scenes were mediocre at best. The storyline was shoddy. And just to let you all know, I'm glad I already own this, and I found it somewhere. I already owned this set, so I'm glad I already bought it when it first came out, because my recommendation to you guys is not to buy this at all. At all. Don't buy it. If you see it and you want good fire material, buy this movie for that reason, but don't spend more than $1 on this movie if you want it. If you want to complete an entire superhero set and need this film, then go buy it. I'm not recommending you going out of your way and buying it. So, what am I giving this rating? I'll give it 1 star. There were some good things of this, some bad things. Albeit, how they destroy Doctor Doom is horrible. It's bad. It's bad. I go, why do they do this in movies like this? Why in early superhero films do they kill off their villain? Look at all the Spider-Man. They killed off the villains all the time. Why? Because Victor Von Doom is pretty much one of the only villains that they face all the time. Besides Super Skrull and Galactus. That's pretty much it. For the first family. Yeah. For first family, this movie is only getting 1 star. You would think it would get a 4, because it's a fantastic piece of garbage. It gets 1 star from me. Sound off down below. What's your favorite pre-MCU superhero film? Also sound off down below if you thought this one or the reboot was better. I know what I'm going to write down in there. The reboot was better. Until next time, comment, like, and subscribe for this. Hit the bell for notification for more. By the way, down below in my link, guys, on my website, on a site called Buy Me a Coffee, you guys can help support this channel for as low as $1 a month. You can buy a movie for $3, and right then and there, you will help support this channel and everything. There's a bunch of other things coming out here soon that you guys can do if you want to help support this channel as well. But most importantly, hit the subscribe button, hit the like, hit that thumbs up, thumbs down if you want to. If you think this video was horrible, hit that thumbs down. Let me know. Let me know. And as always, I'm Graydon. This has been Buster. Make it a movie night, and always remember to dive right in.